You know, there's something very funny. Writing thrillers has taught me more about toxic humans, and I feel that more time you spend, creating manipulators, liars, and emotionally unstable characters, and all those charming villains, you actually start noticing them in real life too. And suddenly, every toxic person starts feeling less like a supportive human in your circle and more like a badly written plot twist. And today I wanted to share something very hilarious life lesson that thriller writing has taught me about toxic humans, because fiction does something very strange to your brain. It trains you to observe more, so you stop listening to the words and you start noticing the patterns. And trust me, human beings repeat patterns more faithfully than movie sequels. One of the first things that thrillers taught me was the person who constantly says, I hate drama, is usually the seasonal sponsor of the drama. In stories, writers call that foreshadowing, and in real life, we call it exhaustion. Healthy people won't announce their stability every 5 minutes because they simply know how to behave peacefully. They are very much peaceful. Thrillers also taught me to fear people who rush emotional connection or closeness. So, you know the type, even I'm fumbling here, sorry for that. You're different. I have never connected with anyone like this. We are all basically the same person, and this is happening even on day 3. In suspense stories, the character is either hiding a secret or trying to uh, sell something that would be just beneficial to them, and maybe it will erode everyone around. Either way, just run away. Real trust builds slowly. Manipulation always wants speed. Another funny realization is some people don't actually want peace. They just want emotional weather. Every week, new crisis, and that, excites them. And I feel that they need everything new. They need a new dramatic monologue, and you suddenly realize that you're not into a friendship or any healthy relationship anymore. You are in season 8 of an unnecessarily extended series which you don't like watching, but you have to. And storytelling is also exposing one dangerous pattern which I have noticed while reading or writing, that people who constantly need to be rescued from disasters that they have personally created, you first feel empathy for them. Then you notice something very, very terrifying. They survive entirely through other people's emotional energy. And suddenly you are not helping anymore. You are functioning as an unpaid technical support for that bad decision. And thrillers are also excellent at teaching something else, that charm is not character. The smoothest speaker in the room is not automatically the safest person. Conversations can be difficult, and that is the deeply human part. And thrillers, it's usually the suspect. The real characters always show up in consistency, in accountability, but you won't find that in those shady characters. I'm not just talking about the stories, these shady characters exist in our real life as well. And I feel we all tend to ignore those red flags because of potential, because when audiences watch a character ignoring the warning signs, everybody screams at the screen. Are you blind? Are you deaf? Are you not noticing things? But then real life happens, and suddenly we become philosophers. Well, maybe they are healing, maybe they are misunderstood, maybe I can fix them. But sometimes the red flag is simply a trailer for a future episode. Storytelling taught me that after enough of emotional chaos, peace can feel very much unfamiliar. Healthy people can initially seem boring because they don't manipulate your nervous system for their own entertainment. No disappearing acts, no roller coasters, just honesty, just consistency. So, the funniest thing writing taught me was that toxic people would always leave you emotionally exhausted after every interaction. No matter how much you explain your point, they're not going to get that point at all. And storytelling somewhere sharpened my empathy. Thrillers have sharpened my observation. And together, they have taught me a powerful life skill, that some people were only meant to appear briefly before getting written out of the script. So you have to watch out for those signs, and that was my side of the story. You can share your opinion of reading thrillers if you haven't written. What's your experience of reading thrillers? What are the life lessons that reading thrillers have given you? Thank you.